Hello YouTubers, welcome back. This is Latricia Spagna. I am here with Alina's litter. Sorry, that's one of the other puppies in the background being sad that she's not eating right now. Her litter has started on puppy food. So, I put it in the pen. I basically take the dry puppy food and I put it with boiling water, let it soften, and then I puree it in a food processor and put it down. The puppies are still getting used to it. They've only been on the puppy food for a few days, so they'll come in, they'll nibble on it for a little bit, they'll walk away, they'll come back in a little while, they'll nibble on it some more. Let's see if we can get them a little more interested in it. It's kind of tricky in the beginning when you're first getting them used to the puppy food. They're not quite sure what to do with it. They step in it, they take a few bites, they back up. So they were eating a little bit better this morning. I'll just leave it in the pen and they'll continue to nibble. So they'll nibble on it some over the next half hour or so, and then I'll go ahead and take the plate out. By then it will be completely empty. Haven't fed them in a few hours, so I know they're hungry. They're just really preferring to have mommy's milk. They can't quite figure out why she's not jumping in here nursing them anymore. But they're almost 6 weeks old, and they have teeth. So she's not really feeling it. She'll check in with them. She'll jump in there, see how they're doing, lick them, hang out for a little while. And then when they start trying to nurse, she'll jump back out. So we're trying to get them used to the puppy food. Serenity's litter is taking to it a lot better than Alina's, but they're almost a week older. They're a little more than a week older, so they're older anyway. So as you can see, they'll nibble. They'll come in, nibble a little bit, and then they'll stop. Let's get a close-up since we haven't seen them since last week. This is Cookies and Cream. Say hi. He's a messy eater too. Look at that. Got food all over his chin. He's going to need a bath too. He's gotten bigger. His spots have lightened. They're not really spots. His patches have lightened. They were black when he was born. And now, as you can see, his patches are a lot lighter. Now they're brown. And they may continue to lighten. Both of his parents are very, well, Romeo is light. Alina is red. So, I didn't think he was going to stay black, but it was worth a shot. I was so excited that he had black patches. None of my party-colored pups ever had black patches before. This one here, this little darling, is Raina, and she has really changed in her color. Oh my gosh. Coloring on her face is the same. But if you flip her over, she is really lightening. For those of you that checked in when she was first born, she was a deep reddish brown. Kind of the color of her ears, but all over and with more red. Now, she's lightening. She still has that little white patch on the back, and her coloring underneath is exactly the same. But if you look up here, her face is pretty much the same, but everywhere else, her coloring has drastically changed. She is not the same color at all. Both pups are considerably bigger. They're both weighing in at almost 2 pounds. So they're growing by leaps and bounds. Cookies is nibbling a little bit. They'll nibble. Serenity's litter, they were throwing down. They were chowing down. They ate so much that now they're asleep. They ate it all. Night time for them. But this litter over here, not real sure how they feel about it. So might take them a little longer. They're hungry though. So they keep coming in for a nibble, but they really do prefer mommy's milk. It's hard for them to get used to the idea that she's not going to nurse them anymore. They definitely have teeth. Their teeth have broken through, whereas Serenity's teeth are just starting. Their gums are just starting to swell up. So, but these ones, mommy is done. She is finished. So next week we'll check in and see how they're doing. I thicken their food a little bit every few days once they get used to it, until we're on solid food. But that could take another week and a half or so. For now, see, Cookies keeps coming back. She's hungry. He's hungry. Cookies is my boy. Raina is my girl. They're both hungry. This just isn't their first choice right now. Mama is. So we'll check back later next week, see if they have gotten any more used to it. Here comes Cookies. He's going to check one more time. Yeah, he's probably going to end up eating quite a bit more than sister girl over here. All right, guys, we will check back on them next week. Ciao.